Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be disassembling, cleaning, and reassembling my GSG-15 Special Edition. Yes! Now that I've removed the sling, we're going to have to separate the upper from the lower receivers here. And the way we're going to do that is, you see these two pins right there. One back here just by the buttstock, and the other one a little bit further forward. You'll see that there. You'll need a flathead screwdriver, and also on the other side as well, you'll also need another flathead screwdriver. So we're going to go ahead, get two flathead screwdrivers prepared, and then remove those pins, and we should be able to separate the upper from the lower once we've done that. Once we get it loosened up a bit, we can usually just take it out by hand. There's one, and there is the other one. So they just look like this. Okay, so you got the one pin there, and then you got the other small little screw holding it together on the other side. So what we'll do is make sure we keep track of them and don't lose a piece. Put them back together like that for now, and we'll just put it away. Now we're going to go ahead and do the same thing for the front pin. Once we get it loose enough, we can usually just use our hands and pull out the rest. Attach it back together like that so we don't lose the pieces. So now we've got the back pin and the front pin right here. Once we've done that, what we got to do is we got to fold the stock. Once we fold the stock, there's that screw right there. So we're going to need an Allen key to unscrew that. Get that piece out, keep track of where it is. Once we've taken out that screw right there from inside the buttstock, what we'll do is we'll close the buttstock again, and then you see two more screws right there. One, and on the other side, two. We'll remove those two, and then what should happen is, the reason why we close the buttstock is because the spring should pop out from here, and we don't want that spring to go flying around, so we'll close the buttstock and it'll sort of get caught in there. And the buttstock will come off with it as well. So go ahead and remove that first screw on this side. Always making sure we keep track of where these pieces are going. Okay. And once we remove the other screw on this side, what should happen is the spring should sort of pop out of here, and then the buttstock should come off along with it. There we go. So there's the buttstock, comes off with it, and that screw, or that spring, that comes out right there. Put that aside. Now what we have is we have a separated lower and upper receiver for the GSG-15. So we'll put the lower right there for now. So now what should happen is this just slides right out of there, and there is your bolt. Now we can see inside the barrel, so we'll go ahead and clean that. Oh, one more thing, I forgot to take off the on this GSG-15 Special Edition, they have this faux suppressor that just comes on the barrel here like a sleeve. We'll take that out, and now we can go ahead and clean the barrel. So what I'll do is I won't film the cleaning portion of the video you just clean it as you would any other firearm anyways. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and clean this all up right now, and I will see you guys for the reassembly portion. Alright, well now that we've cleaned up everything pretty good, it's time to reassemble the GSG-15 and put it all back together again. So we'll start off first with taking the upper and the bolt, and all we got to do is slide the bolt right back in there again. And it's nice and clean now, nice and oiled up. Not that I had too many misfeeds or any issues with the GSG. It's actually performed pretty decently for me so far, and I've put about 1,000 rounds into this thing. Surprisingly though, it's not as dirty as I thought it was going to be after about 1,000 rounds, so that was a bit of a pleasant surprise for me. Alright, now comes a bit of a tricky part, is getting the spring back in here to hold while we go ahead and try to attach the buttstock back on there. So what we'll do is we'll just sort of rest the barrel like this way. We have the spring right there, and we're gonna have to be pressing into it to compress that spring while we go ahead and try to put on these little screws. We'll put on the one first. Putting on the one screw will help to be able to secure it, to be able to put that second one in there again after. So you just want to hold it steady, make sure it's lined up properly and everything else. Okay, got the one screw in there. Now it's holding. So all we got to do is now put the other screw in. There we go. Now that we got the buttstock on, there's that one other screw that goes inside the buttstock right here, if you guys remember. We'll go ahead and rest it this way again. Get the Allen key for this. Screw that in tight. Boom. There we go. There's now buttstock right there. Perfect. Now all we got to do is put the lower and the upper together, and then we're good to go. That just comes together like that, and now all that's left is to put in our 2 pins. And then tighten that up. This would be a lot easier if I had like a bench rest. I don't have to keep on trying to balance this rifle the entire time. Okay. There we go. Second pin is in. Put that faux suppressor back on. And there it is. We are back in business. So yeah, there it is, guys. All cleaned up. We've disassembled, cleaned up, and reassembled our GSG-15 Special Edition. Surprisingly, it wasn't as dirty as I thought it was going to be, given the amount of rounds that I've already put through this thing, which is at least about 1,000. So yeah, that was a really pleasant surprise, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that you found this video helpful. If you've been looking for a video guide on how to disassemble, clean, and reassemble your GSG-15, I do hope that my video was helpful for that and was useful for you. If you did like my video, please don't forget to drop a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below on what you thought as well, and check out the rest of my content in my channel. And if you like the rest of my content also, I would highly appreciate it if you did consider hitting that subscribe button also, and don't forget to hit that bell notification icon as well so you guys can stay tuned for future videos. That's gonna do it for today's video. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.